What's up, everybody? The Iceman here on the Iceman V2013 YouTube channel, the AKA Jeffrey Rose YouTube channel, the man with the plan, the man with the knowledge, the man with the wrestling news, the man that watched TNA Impact Wrestling last night on Destination America. I thought it was a great show. It's one of the better shows they've had since going to Destination America. Um, I just think it was great. I think there was a lot of a fun night of in-ring action. We had some really solid wrestling along with some good storyline progressiveness and also with the promos. And like I said, it was a pretty good show. I think the promo between the Beatdown Clan and Galloway was very, very solid. Galloway was catering to the crowd big time. I liked the interaction that he had there. Um, uh, Kenny King and Galloway also put on a really good TV match, in my opinion. I just think that the one thing that bothered me was, in all intents and purposes, is they just threw Drew Galloway, into a match without any lead up. But I did like the fact that Galloway, sort of mentioned WWE in a way because he's basically saying, you know, uh, he wants to be involved in wrestling and not sports entertainment, and I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, Galloway and Kenny King put on a pretty good match, and obviously with Drew Galloway's first match in TNA, you wasn't going to see him lose, and it was a good match, and I really enjoyed that. Drew Galloway obviously defeating Kenny King. We also saw Bram and Matt Hardy in a pretty solid match. We did see a little interaction between Bram and James Storm backstage, basically saying, "You watch my back, I'll watch your back. You help me, I'll help you." Um, we'll wait and see what develops there. But in a match with Matt Hardy, it could have been a little better. But of course, with the referee's face the other way, Bram kicks Matt Hardy between the legs just before Matt was going to give him a twist of fate and ended up getting the pin on him. So um, a lot of good things came out so far watching TNA. We also saw a good segment with Star Spud and EC3. They both put on a hell of a promo, and if anybody saw the suit that Rockstar Spud had, was like, holy shit. I mean, it was you could not notice it. And Rockstar Spud has been pretty good on the mic as of late. And although I think this whole scenario has been dragged out for a while, and I think it's only due to the injuries that EC3 is still trying to heal and recover from. But next week, they both agreed for a haircut match. The loser gets his head shaved. So this is going to be interesting. I haven't seen this done since, well, geez, didn't this happen in the WWE? Didn't this happen with Vince McMahon and whatnot? I know we've seen this happen before on many occasions, but anyway, uh, they put out a great segment there. Um, Awesome Kong and the champion Taryn Terrell. This is really Taryn Terrell's first time ever facing Awesome Kong in an actual championship match. I thought that was pretty good. Um, Taryn really didn't have too much offense going with Awesome Kong. She tried to put the cutter on Kong on 3 different occasions, and Kong got away with it. And then Kong took a beating to Taryn Terrell to the point where Earl Hebner had to ring the bell and disqualify Kong. And plus the fact too, Awesome Kong put her hands on Earl Hebner, and that was the main reason. But it didn't stop her. She still went after Taryn Terrell. And I had a feeling that Gail Kim was going to get involved in this match as well as she did. Gail Kim went after Awesome Kong, and Awesome Kong, pretty much girl handled Gail Kim as well. So this may set up for a 3-way for the title somewhere down the road. But it was a good match to watch, and I mean I totally enjoyed it. So we'll just have to wait and see, really what really develops out of all of that. Um, we also saw the Revolution, with their match with the Wolves. The Revolution, the champions James Storm and Abyss. Of course, they had their cronies come out before Richards and Edwards got a chance to get in the ring and started beating down them. we saw Sonata, we saw Manic, we saw Koya. Finally, the Wolves were able to get into the ring, and we finally had a match. And this was a phenomenal tag team match. This match, I've never seen the Wolves, do their running rope leap outside onto their competitors as many times as they did in this match. This was a very, very explosive match, a very, very fun match to watch. A lot of things went wrong for the Revolution, whereas Sonata was going to, spit out the mist. Um, One of the Wolves ducked. It hit Manic in the face. And it was excellent. This was this was probably the second or the best match of the night. And when it all came down to the end, the Wolves ended up regaining the TNA World Tag Team titles, which I was ecstatic about. I didn't know who was going to win in this match because I don't read spoilers, but this was an excellent match. And after the match was over, you saw James Storm go out and start slapping Koya. So I think there's going to be a lot more repercussions going on with the group of Revolution. So, great. Eric Young, Bobby Roode, Kurt Angle. What can I say about that triple threat match for the number one contendership to the TNA World Heavyweight title, to go up against the champion Lashley, the Destroyer? This was a great match. 10 German suplexes by Kurt Angle on Eric Young. This match delivered. The only fault I had with TNA or Destination America, watching the show, was they had a promo showing Kurt Angle facing Bobby Lashley, and it sort of gave it away who was going to become the outcome, the winner of the match. I thought that was really dumb. I don't, whose mistake that was. I'm sure, I don't think it would be deliberate. But when I saw that, I'm going, you're kidding me. That means Kurt Angle's going to win. And like I said, most people that read spoilers obviously already know this, but I didn't know it because I don't read the spoilers. But anyway, regardless, after seeing that promo, the match was phenomenal. It got to the point where Kurt Angle was down in the ring. Eric Young was outside the ring. Bobby Roode was leaning over Eric Young. Eric Young had a hold of a chair, and he flipped it backwards and smashed Bobby Roode on the head. And this pretty much, did it for Bobby Roode. Kurt Angle, again, kicked, Eric Young. And at the end, Angle, with his Olympic slam on Bobby Roode, got the 3 count and becomes the number one contender. And after the match, he went over to Bobby Roode, helped him up, raised his arm, and then we heard Lashley's music hit. He came out, and he and Kurt Angle were face to face, muttering words with Bobby Roode standing right next to him. So I don't think this match is taking place next week, but in any event, a great show. I did leave out that during the Matt Hardy and Bram match, that Bram went under the ring to grab a turnbuckle, and he was going to go in there and start beating on Matt Hardy until Magnus's music hit and Magnus came out. And obviously now we know that Magnus will face Bram next week, and this should be awesome as well. So, yeah, TNA was awesome. I thought it was a great show. I think all the segments were of a very huge purpose. I love what they're doing with Drew Galloway. I think he's going to be a major star here in TNA, and, rightfully so. And, it was just a fun show to watch from beginning to end. And when it was all said and done, you said, where'd the time go? Those are the kind of shows that are very, very good. So anybody that didn't get the chance to check out TNA from last night, check it out. You won't be disappointed. Like I said, they put on an excellent show, from beginning to end, and especially the tag team title match, whereas the Wolves ended up regaining the TNA World Tag Team titles, which I was ecstatic because they are a very, very good tag team in the world of professional wrestling. And I also liked it after they won that Matt Hardy did state to them when Jeff comes back that they want a shot or they're going to go after the belts. And of course, Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards said, we're all for it. This is what it's all about. Great sportsmanship there. Just a great night of professional wrestling. So, hope to everybody that watched it enjoyed it. Peace out, everybody. We'll see y'all next time. This is the one and only Iceman on the Iceman B2013 YouTube channel.